Morning, students, we'll continue with the next class. Now we have already seen the animals with coelom, that is true body cavity. We had seen Annelida yesterday. Today we are going to study mollusca, arthropoda, and we will be studying echinodermata. So we are going to study today mollusca, arthropoda and echinodermata. Okay. Now here if you see, the coelom formed from pouches pinched off from the endoderm. So because we have got now coelom, so now we have got coelom pouches here, but here there are no notochord and notochord present. No notochord means notochord is something related to brain and spinal cord. Okay, so these echinodermatas don't have notochord. They are coelomate, but they don't have notochord. Okay, so we'll quickly go back to the page number 90. We go to arthropoda. Okay, this is the largest group of animals. Animals are bilaterally symmetrical. From now you should all know what is bilaterally symmetrical animals, and they are segmented. We have seen in Annelida animals are segmented. Similarly, arthropoda also animals are segmented. There is an open circulatory system. And what does this mean? Open circulatory system means they do not have vessels like arteries and veins where the blood flows. Okay, the blood flows in the entire body. So the blood flow does not take place in well-defined blood vessels. That is known as open circulatory system. Okay, then you have got coelomic cavity, because they are all coelomates, so body cavity is there which is filled with blood. They have got jointed legs, that is why the meaning arthropod, that is jointed legs, comes to this class. Okay, the examples are prawns, butterfly, housefly, spiders, scorpions, crabs. Almost all the insects come in this class, arthropoda. Okay, so if you see the insects, they will have jointed legs. Can you see these legs? They are joined like this to the body. Okay, that's why the name arthropoda is given. Now we go to the next class, that is mollusca. Now mollusca, here also there is a bilateral symmetry, and here the cavity, that is the body cavity, coelomic cavity, is reduced, and the segmentation is also little, not much. Okay, now they have also got open circulatory system like arthropods, and they have got the first organ here formed like kidney like organs for excretion. Then there is a foot, a muscular foot, that is used for moving. Okay, examples are snail and mussels. If you see, they are freshwater animals, or some of them are marine animals. Okay, they come under mollusca. Okay, you have got chiton, octopus, pila, unio. Okay, apart from this snail and mussels, these are the examples of mollusca. Then we go to echinodermata. Okay, now in Greek, okay, echinos means spiny, with spines. Okay, and derma means skin. That means the animals which have got spine on their skin, okay, they are known as echinodermata. So they are spiny skinned animals or organisms. They are free living marine animals, so you will find them in sea and ocean. They are triploblastic. I told you all animals now will be triploblastic. Okay, and they have got a coelomic cavity, but they have got a peculiar water driven tube system which they use for moving around. So for moving around in the water, they use a tube system. Okay, now they have hard calcium carbonate structures, okay, which are used as a skeleton. Okay, for example, you have got sea star, that is starfish, sea urchins. Apart from that, you have got different type of starfish like feather starfish. Okay, you have got sea cucumber, you have got sea urchin, and you have got the sea star, that is the starfish. All these animals come under echinodermata, and they have got hard calcium carbonate skeleton covering them. Okay, thank you.